Welcome to Seaview Villa, a stunningly converted 5-bedroom Victorian villa in the heart of Sheringham. Now, the eye-catching and the original flooring in the hallway certainly sets the tone for a lot of period features that have been perfectly preserved, and the first reception that greets you in this property is the front living room. And exactly as you'd expect, all the proportions are very typical for the era. Gorgeously high ceilings with really decadent coving, an enormous bay window to the front, timber windows and all the original glazing with some wonderful stained glass there as well. But looking into the room itself, what we have is a very generous, very light, very spacious room. A striking feature fireplace makes for the perfect focal point, and the stripped varnished flooring just keeps it nice and homely. As we head into the rear of the property, what we start to find is the benefit of a rear extension that's been added, which just begins to pull the accommodation further along, and the result is that you gain this wonderful open plan kitchen dining area. The dining area itself is a good size, has French doors leading to a rear terrace, yet another gorgeous feature fireplace, and of course those wonderfully high ceilings continue. And as we push through into the kitchen itself, it'll come as no surprise that this is certainly a stylish offering. The wonderful wide tread timber floorboards are perfectly complemented by the solid timber worktops, and I love the colours they've chosen for the units. Very bold, very brave. It certainly feels like it does the era and the property justice. And the more you look into this kitchen, the more you can see that the layout has been very carefully thought about. The range style cooker fits wonderfully in the existing fireplace, which has a nice ornate surround. But more than that, what looks like just original worktop is actually doubling up as a breakfast bar, making this room in its own right a nice sociable spot for some informal dining, or if you're entertaining, you can have guests in here as well. So it's very versatile, very clever. As we push up to the first floor of the property, remember there are 5 bedrooms, so you'll be forgiven for thinking that some of them might be a little bit on the small side, but not the case here. In fact, 4 of them are good sized doubles, and we start with the master. The first thing that will grab your attention is the wonderful ceiling heights continue on the first floor, which is brilliant to see. Really adds for that feeling of space and light. We've got some built-in wardrobes in the master, some gorgeous large sash windows to the rear giving views over the garden. And what that extension to the rear we saw downstairs achieves is that to the first floor, this master now has a stylish shower room ensuite. The second bedroom feels just as generous, more built-in storage, a feature fireplace which is a wonderful addition, and this one has its own balcony where you will catch a glimpse of the sea. The third bedroom to the first floor is a nice single, and these bedrooms are served by the incredibly classy family bathroom. There's been some good thought put into this bathroom suite here, contemporary and clean, but very sympathetic to the rest of the property. If you're wondering where the other 2 bedrooms are, then we continue up to the second floor of this home. Up into the eaves now, so these bedrooms have some fabulous character. We've got one double with bags of space, yet another feature fireplace, and what you start to get up here is some wonderful elevated views over the chimney pots of Sheringham from those timber sash windows. And the last, but by no means least, of the 5 bedrooms is this another large double, even got room for a day bed as well. Yet another feature fireplace, certainly not short of character this home. There's a large doorway window that's even got room for a little box seat as well. Starting to feel like a very versatile room, this one, and a wonderful addition to the accommodation. Now let's take a look at the garden, because whilst being very low maintenance and relatively compact, it is certainly filled with features that make it very usable all year round. There's a wonderful covered paved seating area which would make for the perfect barbecue spot any time of year. This paved terrace expands beyond the sheltered area for the real summer days, and a split level in the garden means you can head up some steps to a further gravelled area with yet more seating. It's really one of those gardens that can expand and contract as it needs to fit the occasion. Well, there is just a quick glimpse into this exquisite home. It really is one of those properties that you've got to come and see in the flesh to appreciate the quality of what's on offer. So if you'd like to ask any more questions about Seaview Villa, or indeed if you'd like to arrange your own viewing, then we would love to hear from you. The number for the Sowerbys Holt office is on your screen now.